Shalom. First and foremost, I'd like to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Mukakadash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone who rule well. Peace, love, and salutations to the hopeful elect. This is your brother Dawadah from the Men of Valor Camp here in Greenville, South Carolina. I'm coming back with another video in sincerity and in truth. Lord willing, it can be edifying. And this from zeroheads.com. We're going to get right into it. It says, expect disorder like you've never imagined. Kunstler warns of bumpy ride ahead. All right. And this is going to go into talking about the election and how, you know, these Americans are going to be at odds with each other. You know, now, Lord willing, you know, we don't have to go and experience a whole nother, you know, year, but they start pretty much ramping up for elections. You know, Trump has been doing some rallies, you know, the different candidates getting their funds together and shit. And usually, like, you know, right at the year mark, which would be like November, you know, they start campaigning heavy, because next year technically would be an election year. Then I believe, you know, old Joe Schmo, he's trying to run again. And of course, Trump is trying to run again. And you know how his supporters feel about him. So, you know, pretty much they're going to start campaigning and whatnot. So it's going to be a lot of, just like going into that last election. All right. Hey, you know, Esau going to start breaking out them damn them big ass Trump flags again, man. You know, he going to start, you know, doing what he do. Now, this time, Lord willing, you know, hey, if there is, like it's going to go into, if there's even an election, but that we know for sure there's going to be civil unrest, that there's going to be, you know, a civil war, man. You know, there's been a civil war here before, and there's going to be a civil war here again through the Spirit. You know, and Lord willing, this one gets bloody. It says, this voter is not, I'm reading this quote, this voter is not convinced by virtues or statistics. He is convinced by dreams, visions, stories, and jokes. And that's from Curtis Yarvin. And they just added that to the top. It says, draw back from the scene and understand that the sheer heaping up of procedural legal bullshit and the various sham court cases against candidate Donald Trump is largely an attempt to confound, mystify, and preoccupy the public while the great scaffold of our national life collapses. The news, both legacy and alt, will be dominated day after day by analysis of every move and counter move through endless thickets of courtroom miniature, while the U.S. economy crashes and burns, residual wealth is confiscated, and the American social order turns into something like a fiery goo. See, these people are going to need something to direct their anger toward. All right. Now, we can agree. Most of these Americans see that America's going to shit right now. Okay. Now, what they don't understand is you have one side, the Republicans, the conservatives, they believe that the liberals are the one to blame for the decay of America. On the other side, you have the liberals or the Democrats blaming the Republicans, all right, for their racism, so-called racism, and blaming them for the decay of America. All right, and they're both right, because both parties, like the scriptures say, this you know, place having two horns like a lamb and speaking as a dragon, because it appears to be two different sides that cater, one to the rich and one more to the poor, one to the progressive and one to the conservative. All right, but they spake as a dragon. Either way, they're going to bring about draconian measures, and their plan is to dominate and have full control over the masses of America, right? So they're going to point the finger at each other, but they're going to have this directed energy, and it's going to be toward each other, which Esau wants. Salaki. Salakia. So getting into this next, let's see, where was I at? Yeah, next paragraph. It says, by November of 2024, which, like I said, Lord willing, we don't even go that far, somebody will be elected president, or no one will be. And Lord willing, no one will be, because they'll have to declare martial law because of a civil war. At this point, it is probably down to the election that more than half the country won't believe in, right? Because they don't believe the results from the last one. You have a lot of people that supported Trump that believe that he won. Little do any of them know that presidents are selected, not elected. It says, at this point, it is probably down to an election that more than half the country won't believe in, or no election at all, due to civil chaos. That's the key word, or the key words. Civil chaos so extreme it will make the 1861 weeks of secession look as tame as a middle school fire drill. And you know what happened during the 1861 secession? That was leading up to the Civil War, when the different southern states seceded from the Union of America. It says, beyond the hamstringing and hog tying of their chief adversary, the Democratic Party lawfare, this motherfucker using a bunch of big words, necromancers have set up the game board with surpassing precision so that their opponents will never be able to win another election. Yet they are so self-satisfied as to apparently think no one noticed. And it says, we'll be coming for you eventually, Mark Elias. It says, as to the parsing out of all those bogus charges against Mr. Trump, consider that we now live in a culture of no truth, only battling portfolios or narrative spin. At least according to the Marxian wokesters who have seized the machinery of law. So there, with a snap, and this motherfucker sounds like a damn conservative, whoever wrote this article, but nonetheless, we're going to, use it for edification. It says, with a snap of your fingers goes jurisprudence, as in, I swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, blah, blah, blah. The joke is on you. There is no truth anymore. There is and I'm here to tell you there is truth, man. The truth in Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shah. All right? You believe that it's the left, and they believe that it's y'all, but all y'all are damn devils, man. It says there is no truth anymore, so stop insisting that there is anything like it to determine except whatever outcome the party of chaos seeks. The suspended animation of August, with its sandcastles, lobster rolls, and carefree cocktail cruises, will soon yield to the season of hurricanes, financial fiascos, momentous military movements, and reversals of political fortune. And that was heavy, man. So everybody was in a carefree attitude. Everybody enjoyed their summer. All right, but now you got these hurricanes about to hit and fuck shit up. Financial fiascos, the economy crashing. Inflation at an all-time high. Military coups. All this is tying into end-time prophecy. Lord willing, it comes to pass. Soon, I'll say, because it will come to pass, man. All right, that's thus said the Lord. The Lord is going to bring this place to its knees by various different factors. It says, what, for instance, becomes of Joe Biden, the fictitious president, and the clack of this motherfucker here, man, bedizened relatives around him. I'll tell you one thing: no way is the fellow running for re-election. And the mighty these people hate Biden, man. Remember back a couple years ago, they was talking about, they was at the damn football stadiums and events talking about let's go Brandon or fuck Joe Biden. They tried to soften it up for let's go Brandon. These Edomites, they hate Biden, man. But they don't want him in office. So if he was to win again, you could very well see that these Edomites would turn up. And that's what the elites would want, man. Because they want to bring order out of chaos. I'll finish this off. It says, no way is this fellow running for re-election, and the mighty pretense around that hallucination makes idiots on every day of everyone on cable TV news. Somebody has already slipped old Joe the black spot. Dr. Jill has crawled into a bottle. The big guy is just sulking now, drowning in his sorrows and ice cream. But his fate hangs there above the Rehoboth dunes like an ominous black seabird, suspicious on an ill wind mocking him. You have finally screwed the pooch, Joey. It cries, caw, caw, caw. And this motherfucker that wrote it, who wrote this damn article, man? You know, he obviously upset, but whatever, you know. I like this image right here. You know, all the money they've been sending to Ukraine. You know, you can read the rest of it. I'm not going to suffer y'all through this damn rest of this article. But I just wanted to get a little bit of backstory behind, you know, what's about to go down concerning how these people are feeling. You know, obviously this was a very strong, opinionated, you know, article. And these people, they're not fucking with Joe Biden. And they feel like Donald Trump got fucked over, so to speak, which, you know, they all tied into the elites. But it's good that these people think that, because this is going to be a pretense for them to pretty much take up arms against the government, you know, because they think it's corrupt, which it is. It is. Esau's cutting his own people out of their blessing, man. So this is prophecy coming to pass. All right, we'll start here. Isaiah chapter 19 and verse 1. The burden of Egypt, behold, the Lord rideth upon a swift cloud, and shall come into Egypt, and the idols of Egypt shall be moved at his presence, and the heart of Egypt shall melt in the midst of it. This is speaking about modern day Egypt, all right, which is America, Babylon the Great. All right, and the Lord is going to end all this bullshit when he arrives, man. Verse 2, and here's the point. And I will set the Egyptians against the Egyptians. And once again, the modern day Egyptians are you Americans, mainly you Edomites. It says, and they shall fight everyone against his brother. So they're going to fight against each other, right? And everyone against his neighbor, city against city, and kingdom against kingdom. All right, what does that sound like? Civil war, man. And now it says not only city against city, but kingdom against kingdom, because those Russians, they're Edomites, but they're dead set against America, man. So the Lord is bringing a division, all right, amongst these people and amongst his kingdom, this nation. And let's see what the scriptures say about that. Let's see what Yahweh Shah said about that. This is Matthew chapter 12 and verse 25, right to the point. And Yahweh Shah knew their thoughts, and said unto them, every kingdom divided against itself is brought to desolation, and every city or house divided against itself shall not stand. See? So if this kingdom is more divided than ever, you know, to the point where people are buying up all types of arms and gearing up for civil unrest over a political campaign, you know, political presidential campaigns, all right, it shows you that America's done, man. Along with all the other signs, man. This is just another sign that America's absolutely through. All right, and that's if they even get to the point where they have an election, but they don't need to. They're about to start campaigning. These people are going to rally, and then, hey, they could, you know, you'll have the Proud Boys and Antifa, and you'll have agent provocateurs in the mix, you know, and to get these people roused up. Hey, don't be surprised if you see different false flags that go down. All right, because, hey, you know, if Esau wants to really establish his NWO, then they're going to do away with the current presidential system, all that shit, man. And they're going to bring in martial law, you know, summary executions and all. So this is just more proof that America's at its end. All right, America's divided. All right, and you're going to see some stuff heating up concerning this election, man. So we're going to pay attention, Lord willing. All right, so Lord willing is edifying. I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahweh Shah, by Hashem, Kakadash. And double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone who rule well. And peace, love, and salutations to the hopeful elect. Till the next time, Shalom.